I feel like the cliche that Paris is romantic is from people who have not been there. But I wouldn't call it romantic because it's too dirty for that. The Paris subway has a specific smell that if you smell it, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
To be honest, it smells pee.
안녕하세요. 저는 프랑스에서 온 고려대학교 다니고 있는 차이나라고 합니다.
저는 프랑스에서
다시 해봐. 괜찮아.
오케이. 저는 프랑스 노르망디에서 온 마린이라고 합니다.
전 개인적으로 프랑스인들한테 되게 부러운 게 파리라는 이제 도시가 되게 낭만의 도시잖아요. 두 분 다 프랑스인이시니까 그 파리라는 도시가 실제로 어떤지 이런 걸 좀 여쭤보고 싶어요.
So first one I want to say, I feel like the cliche that Paris is romantic is from people who have not been there because it's a party city. It has its charm, but it's not romantic. It's more like you can make good memories when you're young in Paris, but I wouldn't call it romantic. It's a bit, yeah.
So it's not a good place to live for a long time.
Yeah, for like it's a short time, for a fun time, not for a long time. But I wouldn't call it romantic because it's too dirty for that. And it's too violent. Like there's some like security, like safety issues in Paris, especially in the transportation system.
파리가 더럽다고 했잖아. 어느 부분이 좀 더러워?
The Paris subway has a specific smell that if you smell it, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
To be honest, it smells pee.
Yeah, it smells like pee. It's not pleasant.
Well, why do you think it smells like that?
Because there's no bathrooms in the Paris subway system.
So they just pee there?
Yeah. And you have like a lot of like homeless people as well. Like it's just, yeah, it's not that romantic.
But Paris is still charming. The architecture is very pretty, very good tourist spot like Eiffel Tower. But yeah. There is downside, like there is a pickpocket, so we have to watch out all the time in the subway or also in the street.
So I just kind of wanted to compare between Paris and Seoul. Because Seoul is the city that you're living in right now. So let's start with like the transportation, since we kind of talked about transportation already.
Can I go first?
Okay.
It's funny because the Paris subway system, like if you want to, pay to have a ride there, it's more expensive. But then Seoul has a better quality. Like it's cleaner, it's more efficient, it's on time, it's safer. There's like screen doors because in France there's no screen door in Paris, so people just themselves. It's just I don't know why we pay more to have less.
I've heard that the Paris subway is like 100+ years old.
Yeah, it's like one of the very first subways like on Earth, so it's not as modern as the Korean one. So every time I go on the ground, I'm just like, please let me out when I'm arriving. I want to arrive quickly, please.
We have to pay and get some ticket. We can't enter to the subway with our credit cards. So this is a little bit complicated because the machine doesn't work well. And still like one ticket is like I went to Paris two weeks ago. I think I paid almost €2, but still it's expensive for only one ticket.
Right. 파리지앵이라고 하잖아. 서울에 사는 사람들하고 파리에 사는 사람들하고 어떻게 similar하고 아니면 어떻게 좀 다른지?
I think Parisian, they're individualistic, and when they want to tell an opinion, they will say it openly. While I guess Korean people, they are more well-tempered and they will be considerable and make the atmosphere good around them. But French people, if they want to say something which will make you unhappy, they will still say it.
Oh yeah, they don't care. They don't care. They will say what they have to say.
Right.
Whereas like with Korean people, you could be like bothering them, but they wouldn't tell you. And I feel like if you want to live in a country and get used to it, if like people don't tell you when you are being like when you're bothering them or when you are not respecting, I would say, the culture, it's a bit difficult to learn. Like for me, I had to learn what Koreans do just by watching them because they don't tell me. Do you know what I mean? Like how to like manners in public in the Seoul subway.
Right. So this is another point that I think Shaina mentioned before to me. Parisian people, they can be kind of rude sometimes.
Yes.
The waiters.
If you're mean to the waiter, they will be for sure mean to you.
Oh yeah, they don't care.
Yeah, but like for me and my boyfriend 2 weeks ago, like when we went to Paris, everyone was so nice with both of us. even though he was Asian, like he's Korean.
Right.
And his view was, oh my god, Marion, Paris people, I thought they were so rude, but they were all nice to me, just because we acted well with them. But the point he did, and I think French people like it, is like he tried to say it in French because he asked me to do first the translation and then he repeat after me, and makes people like happy to see that a foreigner try to talk our own language.
I mean, I've heard a lot of accounts where the tourists were being kind of not treated nicely.
Oh yeah.
Especially like Asians sometimes.
Yeah.
Do you think it kind of
Yeah.
has to do with racism, or do you think it's just how it is?
I think there's racism because, like, you know, Paris has been a touristic city for like, you know, many years. So it's kind of like, oh, whatever we do, tourists will keep coming anyway. So we don't need to be nice to them. We don't need to give a good impression of our country. I think that's how Paris people think. I feel like in Korea, it's still like, Korea wasn't really a touristic destination 20 years ago. So now, like, they're more used to tourists, but I think at first they must have been treating them like, oh my god, a tourist. Like, they must have been so happy to see them. It's like, I went to the countryside, like Hadong in Gyeongsang-bukdo 2 years ago, and people treated me like a queen, like I was a princess. Literally, I got stuff free at the restaurant. People were driving me around for free because they were like, I think I was like the first foreigner of the history of the village. So they were like so happy to see me, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like Paris doesn't have that like innocent curiosity for tourists anymore. They don't really care, so they think they can just be rude or whatever. And they also think that like Asians will not respond back. I think that's why they keep doing it, and it's really unfortunate. But if I see like a scene like this when someone is being mistreated, I will go. I'll be like, what are you doing? But there's definitely, I think, a problem of racism in Paris, and we cannot ignore it.
So I kind of want to compare the Parisian people's clothes and Seoul people's clothes as well. So Paris is obviously very famous for fashion, and there are a lot of luxury brands there in Paris. And you said the coat
Yes.
is kind of in style right now.
Yes.
So
Yes.
like almost every Parisian people, they wear these coats.
Yes, actually Parisian, they wear natural and classic style. It's more colorful. They will wear not only black and white.
As we're wearing black and white right now.
Yeah,
Really
okay.
good example.
we are not Korean, I guess.
No, it's funny because literally I chose this earlier. I was like, oh yeah, I just want to wear this. And she comes in and she's wearing the same thing. I was like, whoa.
So this is like the good Paris style.
I feel it's just like French style in general, like because we don't
Yes.
have like a really cold winter like Korea, so we don't really need padding. So we just wear like coats like this.
Yeah, we just need this kind of clothes.
Okay, so this is like definitely subjective, but which people do you think kind of wears clothes better?
It's very hard actually because it's different kind of style. Korean, they're well dressed and trendy, like it's more neatly, but French is more like bohem style, whatever they want, and it's still nice on them.
So kind of Korean people always wear something that is in style. Parisian
Yes.
people, they kind of wear whatever.
Yeah, actually we reuse our clothes. There is some trend, but it's not like in Korea.
Yeah, where you can see the trend on everyone. Like I know when there's a trend in
Yes.
Korea because I just go to school every day, right? And I will see what girls are wearing. I'm like, oh, this is a trend like these days. I see it a lot. Whereas like in Paris, you cannot really see this trend unless you go online because people don't wear them in the street. Like it's not that common.
Right.
Yeah, in France, especially in Paris, we want to be more unique. We don't like looking like everyone. But in Korea, if you look different, like if you wear differently, people will look at you.
Korean girls, not all of them, but they naturally wear a bit more makeup when they go out. Even when it's like I don't know, like a 9 a.m. class or whatever, they will have their makeup on. Whereas I feel like French girls are not that motivated to.
Oh yeah.
Like they're not, like they will do like a basic makeup, they will not do a full face. Korean girls are brave, like they will wake up earlier for their makeup. I could not do that. Sorry, I'm lazy.
And also they do it on subway. I've never seen that in my life before.
No, it's literally moving, and this girl's like eyeliner. I'm like, no, she's a superhero. How do you concentrate with the subway moving like that?
Oh yeah.
This is a skill.
And also like that, like
Like they're just so skilled and like dedicated to makeup.
외국인들은 좀 다른가 봐. 화장하는 게.
그런 거 봐.
What do you do?
we use the BB cream It's between the cream and the foundation, so it makes your taint.
Just you look better.
Yeah, you look better without being wearing a lot of makeup.
But actually, BB cream is Korean. Like it was created in Korea.
Oh really? Wow, that's crazy.
I mean, they invented a lot of stuff. Yeah, it's Korean. That's what I heard in business class.
So the food is a big aspect of culture as well. So let's kind of compare the Seoul food and Parisian food.
Parisian food is delicious,
Yeah.
raffinated, but it's mildly seasoned. We have a lot of meal with some sauce. It will fit with all of tastes. Like even you guys, you will like the French food, but the Korean food, it's very spicy, and we have to get to use at first. Like the first time I tried a spicy meal, I almost cried because it was so spicy.
What
and
did you eat?
Sorry, it was malatang.
Oh no, girl, you chose wrong. Come on, like
And-
you chose something difficult from the start. That's your fault.
Yes, and I thought like it would be okay, so I chose the second level. I couldn't eat. I was just like crying.
You overestimated yourself. See, be humble a little bit. Be humble. You should not try second level.
From this time, I know. So now I just try to don't eat that spicy, but yeah.
But I do miss French bread.
Oh my god,
Sometimes I dream about it at night. You know, I just think about it like, oh, I remember I would just go down to my house, go to the local bakery, get a baguette, and go home. And in Korea, like, the bread is not breading like it's supposed to bread, you know?
Yes.
What do you think is like the biggest difference?
It's gonna mash up, sorry. It's like,
The taste is kind of industrial.
yeah, industrial.
Yes.
Like, it does not taste like real bread.
So another point that I think I heard from other foreigners is that it's kind of sweet. Every bread is
Yes, everything is sweet. The croissant is sweet. Like,
Croissant is supposed to feel like butter. It's not supposed to feel like sugar.
yes, they had some sugar on it, make it sweeter. All of the bakery, they are too sweet actually, compared than what we eat in France.
I kind of thought about it, and I think it's partly because French people, they eat bread for meal, but Korean people, they usually eat it for dessert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, for example, like if you have like a family meal in France, you will usually have your starter, so like a salad or whatever, then you will have like the main dish. So let's say, I don't know, chicken and fries. Then you will have like cheese on top of bread. The bread cannot be sweet because we have to put like cheese on top of it. And then you will have like a coffee, and then you will have like a dessert. Like we have like several steps of the meal. Whereas like in Korea, you don't have dessert in Korean like restaurant, you know what I mean? That usually you go eat and then you will go to a cafe to have a cake, like to some place. So we don't have too many like sweet things because it's like a whole process, do you know what I mean? We cannot have something too spicy or too sweet or whatever because it's a process. We're all eating that within like maybe 2 hours. So yeah.
Yeah, and it's different taste also. Start from the salad, and then after the, as you said, the chicken.
Main dish?
Yeah, the main dish, the taste will be totally different. So if we had something sweet, it will disturb the
Stomach.
Yeah.
다음에는